Hello, dear one, and welcome to this masterclass on living our true balance. My name is Lizette Morais, and I'm recording this in the middle of the Costa Rican jungle, in the heart of Gaia and Mother Earth. And I want to send you just an incredible hug and welcome and honoring for being here and to take this time to unpack this beautiful understanding of balance. And balance is beyond a mental construct. So this recording is intended to be a teaching of consciousness, but also a waking meditation and a transmission of energy and a transmuting and transformative experience. We can only experience balance as such a profound element in our life. And many of us are searching for balance. We hear it all the time. We understand that balance is the critical component of either being in a good space, being happy, being able to be productive, being our most effective. But balance proves to be elusive in many, many people's lives. And one of the reasons I found that is because balance has been defined as the middle point between two extremes. As if I don't work so much and I spend more time at home, then I'll be more balanced. When in truth, balance has nothing to do with compromising or mediocrity or middle points of anything. Balance, in my experience, is truly our most essential, most natural, most authentic state of being. But many of us were taken out of balance a very long time ago. So it is almost hard to imagine what balance is. But we have moments of this. Moments where we are completely still, where we are sure and certain and calm. And there is a focus and there is a peace. And there is a knowing that we are doing exactly what we need to do because we're aligned. And in all of this, when that comes together, there is also a flow. So the question for me became, how do we create this state? How do we live in this natural state more and more of the time? And in the journey of wholeness that I have dedicated my life to, and what I teach in either the leadership workshops that I'm running or the executive coaching that I'm doing or in the Arise retreats that I'm leading, we talk about wholeness as a state of living, but balance is part of that, right? It is, of course, a huge key to wholeness. So the first piece that I want to do with you is to just feel into where you are right now. As you scan your system, your body, your life, just take a nice deep breath in and feel, where do I really feel calm and sure and balanced? And in what areas of life or in what percentage of life do I feel tense, concerned, frantic, nervous, unsure, etc., imbalanced? And just notice what comes up for you. The first thing I'm going to invite you to do is to give yourself permission, full permission, and full acceptance that it is where it is right now. But let us start here. Also because at the end of the masterclass, we're going to tune in again and just check where we are. And as you are being with that, take a nice deep breath in. One of the critical things that we will learn in this masterclass, and the most important thing I can share with you, is that balance is not a result or an end that we can achieve because of something that we are doing. I want us to start this workshop by understanding that it is something that we are being. Balance is our natural state of being. In this moment, I want to invite you to close your eyes if you like. And we're going to do a short meditation to anchor in the feelings of balance. You might even feel very balanced right now. And what I'd like to invite you to do if you're very balanced is to take it even further, go even deeper, expand even more. If you're feeling very unsure, very tense, then take this time to unwind, relax, and open up to a new possibility. So we start this meditation with a beautiful breath in and just release. And place your feet on the floor. And feel the strength and power of the earth beneath you, the support, the consistency, the safety and surety. Now notice your breath in and out, faithfully doing its business without the need of your conscious attention, consistently, reliably, elegantly. And relax. Beautiful. And in this relaxed state, I want us to tune into our body's innate intelligence around what balance truly is. And I can also tune into our soul's divine understanding of what balance truly is. Let's take one more deep breath in. And relax. And we feel that balance has 5 elements that we can explore. The first being presence. Being here right now. Notice where your system is floating or not present, and call in all energies that may be scattered, may be unfocused, and call it into this present moment, into your body by using your breath. And relax even deeper into your presence. Become consciously aware of this moment, void of any drama, any story, any expectation. And notice in the presence of presence, there is silence in the mind. Rest. Balance has presence. When we are here right now, this is where balance begins. The second element of balance is detachment. While I'm being present in the present moment, I'm not really attached to any outcome. There's no way I need to be. There's nothing I need to have right now. So there is no pressure to do, perform, create. I can just be here, right now, doing nothing except being. And just feel how wonderful that feels. And allow yourself to sink in deeper. In this place of non-attachment, there is no judgment that anything is right or wrong, good or bad. Duality ceases to exist, and polarization doesn't even make sense. There is just what there is right now. And notice that as we detach, that the third element of balance arises, which is rest and stillness. When we are in balance, there is a profound stillness in our being, a trusting of what is here and now, a deep knowing that what is to come will come, and all is well, and in the highest good of all. There is a certain poise and grace that comes with balance as we sit in this stillness, in this surety, in this faith and trust. There is a certain poise of elegance to our life that comes through balance. There is no neediness, pushiness, manipulation. Which brings us to our last element, allowing. We allow life to happen through us and in us. We don't force life or make things happen. But rather, this is by no means a static state of being. We just have to look to nature to see how dynamic and how ever-changing and transformative life truly is, as it renews and morphs and changes itself. But life is happening for us. When we are not allowing, it means that we are stuck on fixed programs, created scripts, and paradigms that are repetitive and stagnant. Instead of being in the present moment, open, attached to all of our potential and all of life's infinite potential. So, as we sit in a state of allowing, notice there's no pressure here. There's no push, but there is profound excitement and curiosity and openness. So all these energies, all these codes, just breathe them in and allow yourself to go within your heart space and open up to this whole new definition of balance. You can take a nice deep breath in. And if you want, you can gently open your eyes. And we will continue with our teaching. Or you can remain with your eyes closed, whatever feels best for you. I absolutely love exploring the definition of balance through meditation because the human mind loves to give labels and concepts to things, but it takes on a very superficial understanding. And through meditation and through really sitting in the experience, we can feel the deeper nuances. And balance is something that is so profound. So one of the ways to also understand balance is to understand its polarized opposite and imbalance, the way that we experience imbalance in our world. And what I've seen in my life and in the clients that I serve is there are primarily three ways that we demonstrate imbalance. And one way is depression. So when we are depleted of energy, when we are disempowered, we don't feel we have what it takes to move forward on something. So the depressive state. The other state of imbalance is anger. And anger is very interesting because it can have many different expressions. We can have an extroverted explosion, or we can have an introverted implosion. But the anger is still the same. It is very certain that certain things have to show up a certain way. It's very controlling. And when it doesn't work out that way, we become very frustrated and have anger, right? But irritation, short-temperedness, short fuse, moodiness, all of this has to do with imbalance. And the third one is very interesting because these two have pain involved. If when you are in depression, it can feel there's a lot of despair, there's a lot of quiet suffering, pain, emotional pain. And when you're in anger, there's a lot of red hot passion that's misdirected, right? But both of these feel very deeply. The third way of that I've experienced imbalance is when we just check out, when we go completely numb, when we are completely indifferent. So there's many people that are actually in imbalance, but they think they're fine because they are numb. So basically they're not feeling it. I spent a lot of my life thinking I was fine because I just felt nothing. The truth of it, though, is that when we go on our path of wholeness, we become so infused by life and so alive and with so much joy. There's nothing about life that should feel numb or that can feel numb. We can feel neutral for sure. And a place of balance is very neutral, but never numb. So that is one of the most tricky ways, but an important one. And so I want us now again to scan just with these three definitions. Just notice in your life, where is there imbalance, and where can we start infusing more balance in as we go deeper in this masterclass and as we unpack more of how we can incorporate more balance. So just again, a check-in with yourself. Where in my life am I imbalanced? What percentage, which areas, with maybe certain people? Notice the imbalance in your world. If you want to pause this recording, you can do that now. Take this time, and then we're going to dive deeper into the actual unpacking and the healing of this imbalance so we can invite balance more and more into our world. So within this masterclass already, we have identified what balance is not and how it's most commonly defined. We have gone deeper into defining and experiencing balance as our natural state of being, as the most authentic expression. We've also understood what imbalance looks like and reflected upon it in our life. And in this fourth and last section of this teaching, I want to explore with you what I have discovered to be the fastest way to restore balance. A thing that I've discovered in all of the studies I've done, from neuroscience to intuitive intelligence to consciousness and energetic work, is that all the things that we crave as humans are not things that we can get by doing, but rather that they are things that are naturally ours, like peace, joy, love. These are naturally ours, but somehow need to be recovered, redeemed, remembered, restored. Yes, these we crave them because they are naturally who we are. But somewhere along the line, we either got dealt a really bad hand and got a little traumatized, or someone taught us a false paradigm, a false belief that is out of alignment with what is real, and what is ours as as our divine birthright as human beings. And it is truly possible to recover and redeem that. And a lot of my Arise work is about remembering. So again, even here, instead of going through a long mental conversation, I'd like to invite you to take a journey with me to a time of innocence and your younger years, when balance was normal and you were balance embodied, before any belief system kicked in and before the trauma set in. And I want you just to take a nice deep breath in. Maybe close your eyes and relax so you can fully be present. And I want you to remember your younger self. Not even a particular moment, but just tune into your younger self intuitively. Feel your inner child and remember being innocent and young and open and curious. And think about when you interacted with the world from this place, from this openness. And remember how you felt about people, how curious, how open, how weary, how engaging. And notice how you loved people and loved what you loved. And then one day, someone, doesn't matter who, said to you, "Oh baby, when you do this, oh that's good." And you as a little one saw their appreciation. And you thought, wow, okay, that's good. If I do that, then I will be liked, appreciated, understood. Then I'll belong and I'll be safe. And in that moment, it was no longer from that natural, balanced, essential place of being that you did that thing that was so wonderfully you, but it becomes now a mechanical responsibility of how I engage and react and be for the sake of the other. And notice how much effort it takes to be this mechanical, calculated thinking, and how much energy it takes just to be in your innocence and beauty and balance and move from the love that is you. And see if you recognize this in your life. And how much is it one versus the other? Because truly, I would dare to say that everything that is forced, that is contrived to get others to like you, to be good enough, to be loved, to be safe, everything we do that is mechanical, to please, versus that we do because It is true to our nature, and we are loving. And we want to love and live from that place of freedom and authenticity and being ourselves. That is what creates the distortion of imbalance. Every time we feel we must give up ourselves, and take a nice deep breath in. But the little one says, but Lisette, I can't possibly just do what I want to do. And I will encourage you that as we grow, it's not about doing what we want to do. It's about being true to the essence of who we are. That's what it's truly about. Stepping into the alignment of your sovereign beingness. I want you in this moment to embrace your imbalance, beautiful one. To accept it fully, not because it's going to stay imbalanced, but just accept it fully right for now. And understand that your imbalance is just a beautiful messenger showing you where you have compromised on the truth of your being. Where you have given up your voice for the sake of and I ask you, could you ever lose that love? Could you ever lose the love that you truly are? And you will find that actually you only lose the love that you are every time you deny your true essential self. Every time you create imbalance. Because in your essence, you are balance. In your essence, you are love. After they told the little one that that was good, they also told the little one that that was bad. And so we either are avoiding doing it wrong, or we are trying to get it right. And all of this contriving and forcing and putting ourselves in a pretzel is what is creating the imbalance. So it's not about just doing your thing. It is about being true to who you are. So let me ask you this. If they will not love you, whoever they may be, because you are being you, then do they love you? If they truly love you for who you are, could you ever lose them by being who you are? I bow deeply to the love that is you. Take a nice deep breath in and feel your being of love, your innocence, and also notice that all imbalance has been created from a very sweet, innocent place of trying to do the best that we can to not lose the love that we are, that we feel, that we want. But we are love. We cannot lose it. We cannot earn it. We cannot deserve it. We are love. So let us love that truth in us, the core of us. And as we move through life and take this incredible being that is us into life with us, let us move in truth with that, in connection to our true being. And let us allow for others to receive us there. And if they choose not to receive us, then maybe they choose not to. And that's okay. All we can do is our part. And take a nice deep breath in. Now notice in this place, as we conclude this teaching, where in your system have you denied the truth of your being? And where in particular do you want to recalibrate? Now this could be in your professional life, this could be in a certain relationship, either with your parents, with your beloved, with your children. This could be in an area of your health. Where have you denied the truth of what you really, really are about? And you will find that that is imbalanced. To support you further, I do offer 30-minute complimentary recalibration and rebalancing calls. And in this call, we're going to dive into the area of the imbalance that you're experiencing in your life and seeing what the core of that imbalance is. And a lot of, in my experience, the rebalancing has to do with properly identifying the core of where that imbalance is coming from. And because we are naturally balanced, the readjustment and the realignment can happen very, very quickly. So sometimes that call is all you need. So I want to invite you that if you are struggling in a certain area and you're like, I keep getting stuck, I keep going around in circles, I'm not seeing something, but there is definitely either depression, disempowerment, or there's frustration in certain areas, we can definitely have a look at that together and pave a new way forward. I want to encourage you to visit my website, www.lizzettemorais.com, and schedule your free consult today or as soon as you can, because there is no need for you to be walking in circles. Balance is our, a key component of wholeness, but our divine right as human beings. And we cannot possibly be our full potential, live our true happiness, and show up and contribute in the world with our amazing gifts and talents if we are not in balance first. So I want to thank you for being here, for taking this time for you. Encourage you to take me up on my offer of a call. And if this is all you've needed to really just recalibrate and realign, I'm absolutely thrilled as well. I look forward to serving you in the future, wishing you every joy and every success as you live and love and lead from wholeness. Much love.